coach and a dietitian. Today I'm going to tell you more about uncovering your limiting beliefs that could be sabotaging your weight loss. Whatever we believe creates our reality. There's a wonderful quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. And your values become your destiny. Whatever we believe is true, we will make sure we prove ourselves right. So whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. You will find a way to prove your beliefs true. The good news about beliefs is that you are the problem and you are the solution. Beliefs create resistance from inside yourself. For example, if you believe it's hard to lose weight, holding this belief now excuses you from losing weight. It's not your fault. It's hard. This belief deludes you into believing that it has nothing to do with you. Whereas if you, for example, have a belief, it's easy to lose weight. You find it easy to make wise food choices and to exercise. The problem is not out there. The problem is with you. Once you take responsibility for your reality, you can change it. How do we clear limiting beliefs? The starting point is to identify what your limiting beliefs are. Could it possibly be that you have a belief, I've always been fat, I'll never be a healthy weight? Is it that your family is fat, it's inherited? The truth about that one is that more so than genetics, it's usually the eating behaviors that are inherited that are the problem in terms of being overweight. I'm not in control of my life. I need to suffer or punish myself. I can't trust myself to stick to an eating plan. I don't like eating healthily. I'm a glutton. I love food just too much. I'm a victim. I don't have what it takes. I'm not worthy of love. If I'm thin and sexy, I'll be out of control. Yeah, I heard you laughing at that one, but this belief is so real for so many women. One of my clients, she had really been doing well on an eating plan, but she got to a certain point. She weighed, normally her overweight weight was about 100, but whenever she got to 70 kilograms and she was aiming to get to about 60, she would always sabotage her efforts. And eventually I said to her, what is it that's going on with this weight of 70 kilograms? What does that mean to you? And she said to me, do you know what the truth is? I am so scared that once I hit that 70 kilogram mark, I feel thin and sexy, and I know that I'm very likely to go and have an affair. She said, I'm so happily married and I would hate to sabotage my relationship with my husband. But the truth is, when we go away on sales conferences and go away with the office, people drink a lot, and as soon as I drink quite a bit, I lose my inhibitions, and when I feel sexy, I seriously am worried that I'm going to have an affair. So that is why she kept sabotaging her 70 kilogram, dropping below it. In terms of clearing the limiting beliefs, once you've identified your limiting belief, the next thing you want to go and look at is, where does that belief come from? How old were you when you got that belief? And who taught you to believe that? I'll give you another example. A client of mine had anorexia nervosa. She, for about 2 years of her life, landed in Groote Schuur Hospital weighing 35 kilograms. And I was working with her later on in her life about the beliefs around her weight. And she had a belief that she was fat. I mean, she was a size 8, a 32, so she was really quite small, only weighed about 50 kilograms, but she really thought she was fat to the day that I was still helping her. And I said to her, who taught you to believe you were fat? Who told you you were fat? And she said, it was the next door neighbor's nanny. She lived on a farm in the Karoo, and the next door neighbor's nanny used to call her mafuta, which in the black culture is an endearment term for someone who's a little bit fat and chubby, you know, a cute little baby. But this child took that on as her reality. Because when we are under the age of 6, we do not have the perceptual filters to suss out, is this a good belief, a bad belief, right, wrong? We just take on board everything that we are told. So this client started to believe that she was fat, and that belief was so deeply ingrained, it sabotaged many years of her life, keeping her in hospital, in and out of institutions with this anorexia. The next thing we want to do is we want to go and list 3 reasons why that belief is complete garbage. So once you've identified what the belief is, who taught you to believe it, you want to go and look at it and actually think, why is it ridiculous? Why is it garbage? Something that you bought into is really not true now. For example, that client, she really is not fat. I mean, if someone is a size 8 or a size 32, you are not overweight if you weigh 50 kilograms. She was not even short. She was a medium height. So you want to go and list 3 reasons why that belief is absolute garbage. The next step is to go and ask yourself, what has holding onto this belief cost you so far? We as people move away from pain towards pleasure. So if we can associate pain with holding on to a belief, we are very likely to be willing to drop the pain and move towards a different state which we can associate with more pleasure. The next step is to ask yourself, what will holding on to this belief for another 5 years cost me? Because the minute you see that, you're adding to the pain, and that might just motivate you even more to let go of that limiting belief. Then you want to ask yourself, are you ready to let go of this belief? And if you decide, yes, I'm finally done, I'm ready to let go of this belief, then you ask yourself, what more empowering belief could I replace this belief with? Once you have an empowering belief that's going to replace this limiting belief, you now have to find a way to imprint it into your body, into your subconscious. So do you remember how at school we learned the times table? If someone asked you today, what's 6 times 7, you would automatically blurt out 42. We want to do the same thing by imprinting in our mind and our subconscious these more empowering beliefs. Maybe it's easy to lose weight. I find it easy to stick to a healthy eating plan. Whatever the more empowering belief you choose, you want to start imprinting it, spending time each day, speaking it out, saying it, visualizing it, really allowing it to take root in your subconscious. So you can do this with your affirmations, do this with imprinting. There's one caution I have about saying affirmations, and that is that if on a subconscious level you don't believe something to be true, you can say it as many times as you like, but I promise you your subconscious will override and win the battle. So what you want to do is you want to check out, on a subconscious level, do you actually believe you can lose weight? I have many clients that come to me and they say, yes, no, I believe I can stick to my eating plan. But the truth is, yes, they can for 2 to 3 weeks, but somehow with the belief in their subconscious that they don't believe they can lose weight, they always sabotage. So what I like to do is use some more advanced methods to check what's going on in the subconscious. I use applied kinesiology, which is a really simple muscle testing technique to find out, do you actually believe you can lose weight? Other methods you can use are you can use EFT, emotional freedom technique. This is a fabulous method to imprint beliefs. There's a lot of information of EFT on the website, on the International World Wide Web, so you can go and search for that. Alternatively, you can use an even more advanced program which is called matrix reimprinting. Now, what matrix reimprinting does is it takes you back to the memory where you made that choice about life and you took on this negative belief, and it helps you to clear it and shift the perspective so that going forward you no longer live with that belief governing your life, but you live with a much more empowered belief governing whatever area, whether it be weight or money, whatever you've chosen to work with. I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of how one can use applied kinesiology to test what your beliefs are. Doreen is going to help us to demonstrate to you how applied kinesiology works. If I give you a little bit of the principle, if something is true for you, your muscle will stay strong. If it's not true, your muscle will go weak. So let's look at an example. Doreen, can I have your arm? So just say yes.
Yes.
So when Doreen says yes, I'm pushing hard on her arm and it's staying firm. Say no.
No.
So when she says no, her arm bounces, the muscle gives. Let's try another example. Say my name is Doreen.
My name is Doreen.
So yes, her name is Doreen. Say I'm Mickey Mouse.
I'm Mickey Mouse.
No, she's not Mickey Mouse. So the idea here is that I get a feel for what Doreen's yes and no is by asking questions that I know the answer to. Then I can start asking questions that I don't know the answer to, and I will get feedback from Doreen's body as to whether it's true or not. So let's try this one. So Doreen, say, I believe I can lose weight.
I believe I can lose weight.
No, so Doreen's body does not believe that she can lose weight. So on a subconscious level, thanks Doreen, she has a belief that she can't lose weight. And that rings true with Doreen's life story. She's had a baby and she lost most of the weight initially, but there's still 5 kilograms that Doreen has battled to lose. And clearly it's because of this belief. She follows her eating plan, but routinely she sabotages her efforts. So Doreen has booked a consultation so we can clear that belief, as well as she's going to join us on the next Mind Your Bulge workshop. Thank you, Doreen.
Thank you.
Another aspect of beliefs that I just want to make mention of is judgment. Whatever we judge will be true for us. So this functions very much like a belief. So if you look in the mirror and you say, oh, my bum's fat, or I'm fat, can you see how repeatedly you're judging yourself and almost affirming negative beliefs about yourself? So I really want you to start looking at your judgments of you and of others, but particularly in terms of your weight. Stop judging yourself, because whatever you judge, you lock in place. So how can you release judgment? A very simple little tool that you can use is to use a saying, interesting point of view, that I have that point of view. Let's try an example so that you can feel how this works, because it's really about shifting energy in your body. So if you can come up with a judgment that you have of yourself. So I want you to do this exercise with me now. Think about a judgment you have of you or your weight. And once you've got that judgment, I want you to close your eyes and just connect with how heavy that judgment feels. And now I'm going to say this little saying 3 times, and I want you to just really internalize what I'm saying. Interesting point of view, that you have that point of view. Interesting point of view, that you have that point of view. Interesting point of view, that you have that point of view. Now open your eyes and feel. Do you feel that feels a lot lighter than that heavy judgment. What this does is it helps to disconnect you from buying into that heavy judgment. So I encourage you to try this little tool whenever you catch yourself judging yourself that you're overweight, you're fat, you can't stick to your eating plan, because this too will help to release you from that trap of being stuck in your own judgments. I'm sure you've enjoyed understanding deeper levels of your limiting beliefs. I've developed a program called Mind Your Bulge, and Mind Your Bulge will take you on a journey deeper into the sabotages around your weight. Mind Your Bulge teaches how to clear sabotages in weight loss. It teaches about clearing limiting beliefs in terms of losing weight, clearing addictions to certain foods, for example, chocolate. It teaches a tool to help you manage emotional eating, cravings, and binging. It teaches about hormonal balance and optimizing weight loss, how to become internally inspired to lose weight, not needing any external motivation. So essentially, the Mind Your Bulge program teaches you how to eat from joy rather than a place of deprivation. The options for Mind Your Bulge: you can either book a consultation if you want some more insight into clearing your limiting beliefs, which can be done one-on-one or on Skype. You can enroll to join us for a workshop. Alternatively, you can get the Mind Your Bulge program as a download, or it comes in a package of DVDs and it has a booklet with the exercises for you to work through. All of these options are available on the Mind Your Bulge website, www.mindyourbulge.com. I look forward to connecting with you.